Hi guys and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe and also click that notification bell if you enjoy what you're seeing and if you want to see more. Coming up, Queensland State of Origin player to be sued over tragic death. Wigan Warriors to set up links with Irish club and school teams. And Ash Taylor's train and trial contract has been upgraded. Before we start with this story, as we are not in a place for blame, this is a highly charged situation between the two parties, and it should be left to the courts to decide what the right situation is. So, State of Origin and North Queensland player Francis Molo is set to be sensationally sued for a fatal shoulder charge. In a report, it is reported that Sonia Ackerman, whose son James suffered bleeding on the brain following a shoulder charge by Molo in 2015 and died 2 days later, said that the death left her with post-traumatic stress disorder. Ackerman is also seeking damages from Brisbane Broncos and North Devils, alleging that Molo was well known to both clubs to use the shoulder charges during the game despite the move being outlawed by the NRL back in 2013. It is alleged that almost 375,000 Australian dollars will be claimed in damage for personal injuries following the alleged negligence and breach of duties for the defendants. Mrs. Ackerman is claiming $373,646 in damages for personal injuries as a result of alleged negligence and the breach of duty rules. James had been playing as prop for Sunshine Coast Falcons in June 2015 when he was fatally injured, with Molo playing for the Brisbane feeder club North Devils. The current Cowboys star, who made his State of Origin debut for Queensland in last year's State of Origin, was given a 9-match suspension after the Queensland Rugby League Judiciary Tribunal found him guilty of a Grade 5 shoulder charge. The shoulder charge inflicted some horrific injuries on James, the list including a dissection of the right intracranial internal carotid artery, a traumatic subarachnoid hemorrhage. He never regained consciousness and died on June the 22nd, 2015. I never wanted to hurt anyone, especially playing rugby league, Molo told the Courier Mail last year. I felt so sorry for them. You never expect that to happen in football. It was pretty full on. I never expected it to happen. I felt so bad. At the time of this recording, Molo has yet to contact the Ackerman family in wake of the tragic accident, but said he plans to when he feels ready to confront what has been a difficult situation for him to overcome and continue his playing career. On the NRL website, written on Tuesday the 22nd of June 2021, he said, "I will do it, reach out to the family. When the time is right for myself, I will do it," Molo said. "But that's a personal thing for me, and I feel like when the time is right for me, I will do it." The incident is still raw from Mrs. Ackerman, as she was given an interview with the Sydney Morning Herald in also June the 27th of this time, 2021, where she was asked if she was going to watch the game, and she said she definitely wouldn't be. Try telling that to his kids, that the person involved in the tackle is playing Origin. James' son, Ollie, is 9. His room is like a shrine to his dad. He won't take photos of his dad down. He's suffering without his dad. I don't have my son, and now we're watching this young man as he continues to not acknowledge my son. It's really shattering for us as a family. The pain and grief is still there to see for all involved. Francis Molo is trying to have a life, live his life before anything could do anything, before anything gets in the way, I'm afraid. I'm not saying that's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's a choice that he's making. But he must acknowledge that when they did the inquest into the death, Coroner John Locke told the courts that Molo did not make contact with Ackerman's head or neck, but the force of his shoulder was enough to rupture an artery, resulting in the death from a traumatic hemorrhage. Shoulder charges, as I said, were already outlawed from the game when this occurred. Molo was contracted with the Broncos at the time, but now plays for North Queensland, and has took up a 3-year contract with St George Illawarra in 2022. 26-year-old keeps being asked, will he reach out to the Ackerman's family? But his response is already record, as we've reported. Wigan Warriors Community Foundation are starting to deliver rugby league in Ireland in a bid to increase participation within the game over the water. Staff from the Community Foundation recently visited Lough Shinny, a coastal village in northern County Dublin, the first community club in Ireland to become part of the ambassadorial project Wigan have. Head of Community Foundation Martin McLaughlin said, "Working with Ireland RL and Lough Shinny RLFC is another powerful statement of the aspirations of Wigan Warriors and its Community Foundation. We hope to generate a positive presence, profile and brand through strategic developments in areas of potential growth. If we can provide schools and clubs with the fundamentals to increase community engagement, it allows us to reach out to new fans and new participants." During their visit, they attended schools and local rugby league clubs facilities to share their future partnership plans that will see Wigan Warriors coaches deliver rugby league through a host of fun school holiday camps, development day performance sessions and coach education workshops for all teachers and coaches. One such place where they visited was St Brendan's School, NS, in Lough Shinny. Wigan Warriors Community Club Ambassadors programme is fully committed to supporting all 21 local community clubs that are involved in the new 2022 programme, and any other clubs that have interest in involving and seeking professional support with their club's future development. Wigan have also gone on to say that the new exciting partnership will complement those efforts and support the growth of the grassroots game, and will also give young aspiring rugby league players a clear pathway with the Wigan Warriors. The visit was first of many to Ireland that will engage with so many Irish rugby league enthusiasts, and in return they are looking forward to welcoming Lough Shinny and Ireland Rugby League to Wigan Warriors home fixtures in 2022. Rory O'Hara of Lough Shinny RL said Lough Shinny Rugby League Club and St Brendan's School Rugby League were delighted to host Wigan Warriors. This partnership strengthens Wigan's connection with our Irish fans, not just in Ireland, but with the wider Irish Rugby League diasporas around the world, particularly in Australia and New Zealand, while also providing a clear pathway for young Irish players both in Lough Shinny and in Ireland as a whole to participate in rugby league and take up all advantages and knowledge that being an ambassador to Wigan Warriors entails. I meant diasporas, didn't I? Oh well. In addition, chairman of Rugby League Ireland, Jim Reynolds said, "I'm delighted that Wigan Warriors have chosen to bring First in Ireland partnership between the local clubs for junior rugby league players and coaches directly into their outstanding ambassador programme. Their first outside England." So we've seen some clubs doing partnerships here, there and everywhere in Africa, and also the Spanish clubs doing partnerships with Bath Rugby League. Wigan have gone the other way, they've gone to Ireland. The first club to do that, to make a partnership, which is great for the game. We have France on one side and Ireland on the other. If we grow that, who knows what could happen to International Rugby League in the long run, let alone Club Rugby League in Ireland. It goes to say that more rugby league is better, especially if we can get international fixtures up and running with a good fan base in Ireland. And as some of you have already seen, train and trial prospect at New Zealand Warriors Ash Taylor is now officially a New Zealand Warrior. The 26-year-old went from a $1 million per season contract with the Gold Coast Titans to struggling to find an NRL contract for 2022, but ultimately signed a $1,000 a week training contract with the Warriors that came with no guarantees over the off-season. It was announced last week that Taylor was accepted and has accepted an NRL Top 30 contract on a one-year deal, and will fight for game time in the halves alongside Sean Johnson, Chanel Harris-Tavita and Cody Nikorima as he looks to rebuild his languishing career. Despite his 7-figure contract, Taylor just made 16 appearances for the Titans in 2021, often not making Justin Holbrook's matchday 17. The Titans coach did reveal late last season that Taylor had been battling injuries at the back end of the year, and the junior Kangaroo representative in 2015 was touted by many good judges as going to be the next Jonathan Thurston in his junior career as a teenage prodigy. This was during his time at Brisbane Broncos though, and he took up a mega $1 million contract at the Titans from 2016 to be the face of the club, but never lived up to the billing. His contract expired at the end of the 2021 season, and told in an interview he accepted his past and has arrived at the Warriors with a more relaxed mindset as he attempts to reignite his NRL career. The main highlight of the interview was, "Coming off a big contract, it's sort of a weight lifted off my shoulders," Taylor said. Craig Hodge here with the ball, sitting here with Nathan Brown, and Chief Executive of the New Zealand Warriors Cameron George said of Taylor that he has been impressed with what he has seen of him at the pre-season training and believe his experience will bring benefits on and off the field. He has been a great addition since joining the club and more than met our expectations, Hodge said. He has added so much to his training ethic, enthusiasm and all-round contribution. Newly appointed Warriors captain Tohu Harris, who will miss the start of the season as he recovers from a torn ACL, said Taylor has fitted in well with the playing group. He's given us an experienced voice and has added to our competition in the halves. Taylor made his debut for the Broncos in 2015 and has played 115 NRL games during his career, so the experience is there and hopefully he can provide a spark that helps the Warriors become resurgent in 2022. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and also click that notification bell for any new videos coming your way. Tell me what your thoughts are on today's videos. There have been some interesting stories. I do like the positive stories that would come at the end, as Rugby League Redemption is the name of the game at New Zealand Warriors. Expansionism from Wigan Warriors, but this time into Ireland, which is always good. 2 enemies on either side, so that Rugby League can catch fire, get those competitions up and running. That'd be great. A good Irish side would add to the world of Rugby League. And the Francis Molo and James Ackerman situation. It's going to go to court. A civil case in this point, but it's going to be a tough one to hear the outcome of for anyone. It's a sad situation, and I do hope that healing can start as soon as possible. Condolences to the Ackerman family, and good luck to Francis Molo. Gonna be difficult on your family as well. It's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. But if you both come to a decorum, I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm hoping for the best in this one, because no one's going to be a winner, no matter what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. All the best. And I'll see you in the next video.